Teesdale is the most southerly of the Durham Dales and the gateway to the Northern Pennines area of outstanding natural beauty. It was a new holiday destination for me in June 2015. Only a short walk from my accommodation was the Pennine Way path. These sheep stone sculptures indicate the way to low force waterfalls. The Pennine Way passes alongside the River Tees, which cascades through an area of hard dolerite rock known as the Wind Sill. High Force is one of the most impressive waterfalls in England. The river suddenly drops 21 metres over the Wind Sill into a plunge pool below. Above the waterfalls, the Tees is in tranquil surroundings. From a hilltop vantage point, the course of the River Tees is far below. An ornate sculptured style provides access to a descending path down to the village of Holwick, 3 miles from Middleton in Teesdale. The rock cliffs are the Holwick Scars. These are dramatic exposures of the Wind Sill. The final stretch of my walk took me through Holwick and back to my barn conversion cottage. Another day and another adventure, starting at Cow Green Reservoir high in the Pennine Hills. The River Tees emerges from the reservoir dam, so its flow has been regulated by this man-made barrier. Cauldron Snout is still a magnificent waterfall, despite the water being controlled artificially. It must have been spectacular in full spate during heavy rain. Over 5 miles west, following the Pennine Way long-distance footpath, the intrepid walkers suddenly come upon this incredible geological feature known as High Cup Gill. The massive symmetrical bowl, rimmed by a formation of columnar basalt crags that maintains a remarkably level contour all the way around, is an awesome sight. The distant view of Eden Valley and hills of the Northern Lake District is framed by High Cup's spectacular steep slopes. I recorded features of the Pennine Crossing on my return walk along the Pennine Way. This area is the roof of the country, rising in places to over 2,000 feet above sea level. It is a place of quiet and solitude, a wilderness of moorland hills. Maze Beck follows closely to the footpath for quite a distance and would be very useful for navigation in heavy mist, which is very often at these altitudes. I was very lucky to have perfect conditions on the day of my walk. The path becomes a very well defined access track, which is fortunate as any deviation to the southern aspect seen here is forbidden, as this is an area used by the military for live ammunition exercises. An occasional warning sign and some red flags were the only indication of the potential dangers. Eventually, Cowgreen Reservoir Dam came into sight. Also, Black Hill, which overlooks Cauldon Snout and the River Tees as it winds its way into Teesdale. Baldersdale, one of the tributary valleys of Teesdale, was the home of Hannah Hawkswell, who lived alone for many years in an isolated farm. This is it, Low Birk Hat Farm. Hannah was discovered by a television producer who made an award-winning documentary revealing her incredible life story. Blackton Reservoir is one of 3 service reservoirs in Baldersdale, supplying water to Teesside. Curie Reservoir is the 3rd reservoir down the valley. All of the Baldersdale reservoirs are promoted by Northumbrian Water to offer top quality fishing. On the final day of my holiday, I walked a section of the dismantled Teesdale branch line railway. This was a superb way to experience the beauty of the valley and its surroundings. Wildflowers grew in profusion along the undisturbed former lineside verges. A spectacular viaduct is the most poignant reminder that trains once climbed up to Middleton in Teesdale and transported minerals from nearby quarries. An unexpected delight was a farmer shearing a sheep just close by the trail. The wildflower-rich meadows are a feature of the Teesdale countryside due to less intensive and more traditional farming practices. This section of the trail ends at Rommeldkirk, where the railway station is now a private residence with a clear reminder of its past function. The end of the line and the end of my holiday.